Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Becoming TV series where we explore the deep truths and the principles that will enable you to become everything you were created to be, to do, and have. This is your host, William Awana. So I want to talk to you about some strange math, some very strange math that I discovered, right? Now check this out. Now, how many people are we on the face of the earth currently? According to some research studies, there are currently about 8 billion people on the face of the earth. 8 billion. In case you're wondering, billion is 9 zeros. 9 zeros. No, okay, 9 zeros, right? That's a lot of people. But guess what? Or let me put it in further context. We're 8 billion people, right? Now, if you want to measure the total amount of wealth in the world, it's pretty difficult to do because different countries have their own monetary systems and all of that, and what is classified as money in one country may not necessarily be classified as money in another country, right? And of course, money has different equivalents. You can have things in the stock market, you can have real estate, you can have cash, you can have stocks, you can have jewelry and all of that. So it's actually quite difficult to estimate. But if we're just going to benchmark it based on cash or near cash items, the total amount of money in the world, I think sometime in the region of last year, the end of last year, was something in the region of $90 trillion. $90 trillion. Now, trillion is like 12 zeros, right? So I've mentioned two important things. One, we're about 8 billion people on the earth. Two, the total amount of money in the world as at last year, and let's just use that as current context, was about $90 trillion. Now that is a lot of money. But here's where I'm going to. If you look at Forbes magazine, right, that is the magazine that typically analyzes the wealthiest people in the world, right? It comes out with this list of the wealthiest people in the globe on a fairly regular basis. Now, as at the last edition, sometime earlier this year, the wealthiest people in the world by net worth, right? And for those of you who are wondering, net worth is when you deduct the things you owe, right? Things you owe from the things that you own. So, for instance, if you owned $1 million, everything that you owned came to $1 million, but everything that you owe, like your debts, your liabilities, and all that, came to $500,000. Your net worth is $500,000, right? That's $1 million minus $500,000. So by net worth, right, the wealthiest people in the world numbered something in the region of 2,775 thereabouts, or a little less, right? 2,775 or a little less. Now, their combined net worth, when you aggregate their net worth together, these 2,000 plus people came to about $13 trillion, between 13 and 14 trillion dollars. Do you get where I'm going to with this? 2,700 people, give or take, have a total net worth of about $13 trillion. But the cumulative wealth in the world is something in the region of $90 trillion. Now let's do the math. 2,700 people, right, have $13 trillion. The proportion of $13 trillion to $90 trillion is what? Like 12-13% thereabouts, right? But we're 8 billion people on the face of the earth. What's the proportion of 2,700 people to 8 billion people? Is very minimal. It is less than 0.1%. It's like 0.0000001%. Very minuscule. Yet this very minuscule percentage of the globe controls more than 13% of the total globe's wealth. Now, what kind of math is that? Wealth in the world, a good chunk of it is controlled by a relatively small number of people. So what am I going to with this? Who are these people? What game are they playing that the rest of us aren't? What are they doing that the rest of us are not doing? Now, if you look at Forbes magazine and you look at all those people, the 2,700 plus, you get to discover something very interesting, and that is this fact. Not a single one of them is an employee. They're all businessmen, business owners, and entrepreneurs. Business owners, investors, entrepreneurs. People like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, obviously, all those other people, Richard Branson, those people, the billionaires. Those are the people that Forbes look at, the billionaires, and they are all business owners, investors, entrepreneurs, and they control a good chunk of the world's wealth. What does that tell you? It tells you that if you're looking to accumulate wealth, if you're looking to build a significant net worth, entrepreneurship, business, and investing are three very serious concepts that you need to understand, right? Because if you're not able to do that and you're stuck in the realm of an employee, you're not going to get a lot done. You're not going to get a lot in your pocket. At best, you continue to survive, right? You continue to tread water, and hopefully recession doesn't happen and knock you out, right? But if you're serious about building wealth, if you're serious about growing your wealth, if you're serious about being someone of financial abundance, then business, investing, and entrepreneurship are actually the way to go. So I come your way next time with the Money Series. This is Wole Mowana on the Becoming TV series.